Luego también estaría ahí en el Twitch, ¿no? O sea, a ver, primero dejo hacer algunas cosillas. Docs, YouTube. Canal. Estoy. Mm, pop out. Bueno, ahí está. Y luego disable preview. Ahí está. Bueno, ya tengo el stream de YouTube y de Twitch. Mande. Mande. Como no hay nadie. Abro YouTube.
You read the title. Let's just skip the intro and start this challenge off on day 1. That's right, this isn't clickbait. This is also me doing my very first frame perfect out of 10,000. Nope, I did 1. I'm sure as I keep going, I'll get used to this, but we'll see how many times I'll get it in a row. Oh, that's 2 times in a row. What? In case you didn't know, this is Amethyst. It's the most recent hardest level to be verified and rated at... Oh, never mind. I guess the second most recently hardest rated level to be... Bro, are you serious? But the first click is actually a 240 FPS frame perfect, which means on 240 FPS, there is only a 1 frame window to pass this click. In other words, you have a 1 in 240th of a second to click to pass this first jump, and I'm going to do that literally 10,000 times. So I just literally copy pasted the first part of Amethyst, slapped a counter on there, and started recording this challenge. I slowly started getting my first couple of frame perfects. The most I've done up to this point though is only 2 in a row. Hopefully by the end of this, I'm going to become an actual god at 240 FPS frame perfects. Maybe I should just go for Amethyst. It's probably by the end of the 10k, I'll just be so good at this first click that I should just go for it, honestly. Okay, did I just do that 3 times in a row? I'm gonna get a much higher number though in the future, so stick around to find out what that number can be. 6, 7. I definitely gotta click later than I think I do, because a lot of these devs are just me clicking too early. I know you're wondering if I'm mentally sane or on the spectrum, because who in their right mind would decide to do a challenge like this? Well, I did a video a while back for my 6,000 subscriber special where I did 6,060 FPS frame perfects, and I said at 24,000 subscribers, I'll do 10,240 FPS frame perfects. But here I am, because I'm a man of my word. The worst part about this is that there's nothing I could use to line up my jump. There's no jump indicator for where to click, which I guess makes sense. This isn't a 2-star, but eventually though, I finally reached my first big milestone of this challenge, 100. Okay, so if it takes me 22 minutes to do 100 frame perfects, and if I crunch my numbers, then in total it should take me somewhere along the lines of 2,000 minutes. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad. So in total, it's... Recording my math, it will take 2,000 minutes, which is 33 hours. That's a part-time job. I'm gonna be playing Amethyst first click for 33 hours. I gotta clock in to my daily Amethyst 5-hour shift. I'm not being paid doing Amethyst part-time, but someone who will pay me is Cooper. If I can save money online, then I should. And that's where today's sponsor, Cooper, comes in. Cooper is an AI-powered super shopping assistant that automatically saves you money online. That's right, smarter shoppers use Cooper. This extension is awesome. It has automatic coupon testing, which means when you're at checkout, Cooper instantly tests every available coupon for that site and applies the best one for you. And not only that, it's also supported by 3 million retailers. Cooper also gives you cash back at over 76,000 stores like Walmart, Sephora, and Temu. You can redeem it via PayPal, gift cards, or even your own bank card. The best thing about it is its automatic price comparison. Let's take this eBay listing of the sale device. It's listed for $50, which is a complete scam, by the way. But thanks to Cooper, it found this exact item at a much cheaper price at another store. So downloading Cooper means you will never have to overpay again. I've been using Cooper a lot recently, and to be fair, it really has saved me money. And well, it works. Oh, and by the way, since some of you guys are unaware, Cooper does not steal tracking links to make money, unlike some companies. So why pay full price? Click my link in the description and the pinned comment to install Cooper for free and start saving instantly. Sponsors like these help keep my channel alive. So if you want to help me out personally, click the link in the description and try it out. Anyways though, it seemed like I was very quickly building consistency because I managed to do 3 frame perfects in a row 1 more time. I did 3 in a row. Oh my god, I'm goated.
So is this the first clicker ever and you've done it 100 times?
Yeah, by my calculations, it should take me 33 hours.
Wait, that's just a way.
I very quickly realized though that this is going to be an incredibly boring challenge. I'm only 160 frame perfects into this challenge and I'm already starting to feel my brain needing some dopamine in the background. I kept on pushing and made my way to the 200s. Let's go! Only 9,800 left to go. Oh, this is certainly an experience, huh? At the very least, I was entertained a little bit at the start because my girlfriend Michelle was having account issues on TikTok, so I was helping her with that while I was doing my frame perfects.
You weren't able to open it, right? The link?
And look at me go, doing 4 240 FPS frame perfects in a row. 4 times in a row! I think. I was thinking of ways I could do this challenge without losing my mind, because hearing the first half second of Amethyst 100,000 times is gonna drive me insane. Actually, my Seiya device cable is very long. I could definitely play on my bed. The good news is that I'm starting to figure out where to click for this frame perfects. I'm aiming for like this area right here, but I mean, this jump is still ridiculously hard. And when I made it past 300, hearing the sounds of just Amethyst in the background and me dying just made this a depressing experience. 300! It was already pretty late at night though when I started recording, so I stopped at 403 for day 1. And when I came back on day 2, I was determined to make a lot of progress. You see, the thing was that I had a week to do this challenge. Why? Well, I was leaving to Tennessee with Michelle for a week to celebrate my mom's birthday because she rented this cabin and I wanted to finish this challenge before that, so I really wanted to make good pace and not fall behind. And I spent a little way too long trying to figure out how to save my progress, and I somehow screwed it up so bad that it was somehow adding 403 to the counter every single time I start an attempt. I figured it out. Yes. Okay, cool. That took way too long to figure out. Took 30 minutes to figure out some dumb triggers, so the number starts at 403, bro. After figuring out how to make a working saving system, I begun my grind once again. And soon enough, I made it to 500. I'm making some real progress now. And here's a cool time lapse of me doing 100 frame perfects. Wow, how cool. I really wanted to lock in, so I genuinely focused on doing as many as I possibly can. But admittedly, I did get a little distracted watching Valorant Esports on my second monitor. 800! The lack of dopamine and TikTok scrolling is making this challenge incredibly difficult, and it was getting so boring that I took breaks every 200 frame perfects to bully some kids in Valorant, and came back to keep me motivated. And Michelle was starting to get very curious as to how hard this challenge really was, so she offered to help me out a little bit.
No way, babe. I'll help you out. I'll do 3.
Wow, thanks for your donation, babester.
Alright, I did 5. Dang, that's hard.
This is the hardest I've grinded though so far. I was quickly approaching 1,000, almost 10% of the way there. 1,000! I took a shower after I hit 1,000, and that's why I look like a wet rat, and I wanted to set myself a goal. I wanted to get to 3,000 today. In my estimation, it would take me around 6 hours to get to 3,000. That's not gonna happen. Chatting with Michelle though did make this process really easy, but for some reason when I hit 1,200 frame perfects, my microphone decided to make a noise that sounded like a nuclear bomb. Jesus Christ, the bass on that thing. After hitting 1,300, I saved my progress for the night and decided to end it there. I don't know why I ever thought hitting 3,000 was realistic. I don't know what I was thinking. On day 3, I wanted to switch up my strategy, so I started watching YouTube videos in the background. I managed to get the first click down 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row! Oh my god! Although the boredom got so bad, I resorted to watching food reviews on YouTube.
Series. I'm your host, the report of the week.
However though, if the 5 frame perfects in a row wasn't evident enough, my consistency has been improving, and I managed to do 100 frame perfects in just 600 attempts, which is fairly impressive.
She's so fun, bruh. I genuinely.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Michelle, because I'm not. I did see though that the new event level came out and I wanted to give it a try. So I reached 1,600 as a checkpoint and checked it out. And it was cool, I guess. I had to leave to work out. I know, touching grass. Alright, I just finished working out, so I'm gonna do some more grinding. So I came back and tried to put my mind at ease and watch some movies. And that's when I discovered this video. 1,000 players simulate civilization rich and poor. Because I heard about it from a friend and oh my god, it's just so peak.
It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will...
I was literally surprised by how good this video was, and it did cure my boredom and allowed me to grind out a lot of attempts. I'm watching 1,000 players simulate civilization. That 30 minutes in, and I'm not gonna lie, this is the greatest video I think I've ever watched. I was literally so locked into the video here, it was so funny. In fact, I was too locked in. I didn't even notice I made it past 2,000, which is a pretty major milestone for this challenge. Okay, so I'm an hour 30 into the video, and honestly not bad. This is a really great grinding session. So far, about 2,200 as you can see there. In fact, the Minecraft Civilization video was so good, I decided to watch Ludwig's reaction to the video just to watch it again. And basically, by the end of all of this, I made it all the way up to 2,500. 2,500. Remember when I said I needed to get this done in 1 week? Well, who was I kidding? Of course that wasn't gonna happen. So I took the L and went on vacation and came back on day 5. A whole week later. And now I needed to really lock in. I started thinking of ways for this to go by even faster. And I realized that I could go into practice mode and place a checkpoint right before the frame perfect, which would make the attempts go by much faster. And on top of that, I edited my respawn time in Mega Hack to 200 milliseconds for maximum speed. Wait, if I set the respawn time to like super low, I could theoretically just start grinding attempts. I'm not gonna lie though, it was definitely a little bit overwhelming. I was already over this challenge though. I didn't want to keep going, but I'm only 25% of the way there. I just really want to cry. I'm literally going crazy doing this challenge. Why do I... Jesus Christ, this is gonna take me forever. But hey, on the bright side, with this new strategy, I had my best rate yet. I managed to do 65 frame perfects in 10 minutes, which is 6.5 frame perfects a minute, and I would theoretically have done 100 frame perfects in just 15 minutes, which is low-key insane. So this is clearly the new meta. That's the fastest I think I've ever done 100, 240 FPS frame perfects. That was like 17 minutes. Oh, and my mic decided to drop another nuclear bomb as well.
I don't think I slept. I think I...
Why does my mic do that? But I was making progress way quicker than I expected and quickly shot up all the way too. Okay, I'm about to reach 3,000. Not bad. I did around 400 in 1 hour. I'm gonna take a break. Michelle started streaming, so as a supportive boyfriend, I was watching her stream in the background. As I clicked away on my save device, just staring into the nothingness void, thinking about the fact that I still have to do 7,000 frame perfect sets. Oh, right, what was I? The funniest thing that happened on day 5 was that I crashed the moment I hit 3,204.
Is the best. I can't believe how bad this is.
I was genuinely so tired, and I figured I would start up a live stream of doing this challenge, so at least I could have some entertainment talking to my chat. I'm gonna stop for right now. Hopefully when I stream tomorrow, it'll be a lot better because I can't do this. This is the most boring thing I've ever done of all time. So that's what I did on day 6, and I started out my stream. It says I have a counter, so every time I do the frame perfect, it's gonna go up, and we gotta get 10,000. By the way, guys, it's just... I'll tell you, this is gonna be a very long stream. My chat suggested to turn off the music in game since they didn't want to hear it on repeat 20,000 times, which I don't blame them, to be honest. I was a bit hesitant though, because I've been practicing with music on this entire time, and I was scared I was gonna lose consistency. Not that it mattered anyways, because my chat was trying to distract me the entire time, and collectively just decided to rage bait me.
Bro, the jump cannot be that hard. Ooh.
Dude, it's a 240 FPS frame perfect. No, I'm being rage baited. I'm being rage baited. Are you guys seriously just sitting here and watching me do frame perfect? Like, think about it. You guys are watching me click a button, the same button, 20,000 times. Wait, listen to this, chat. Would you rather get $1 million or cancer? All right, what type of question is that? I'm not gonna lie. For the content, I'd get cancer. Guys, because imagine the content. Wait, I got cancer and then beat it. Wait, is that not like Aura? I just wanted to lock it though, so I started playing heavy metal music and made it to 3,500 in the exact moment the song ended, which is kind of Aura. $3.5K!
About another 2.5 hours until this finishes. Until 10K?
Dude, it's not gonna take 2 hours.
I'm saying he's gonna take me. I think he's gonna take him 1 month.
I have like 20 hours of this level left. This entire stream was a yap session, and we even had an argument about whether food with lots of ingredients is bad for you or not. She tried G Fuel and she liked it, so she doesn't drink caffeine, chat.
I only drink water, guys.
Yeah, so
I'm
boring.
that type of person to be like, stop drinking energy drinks. They're bad for you.
They're not bad for
Water.
you. I just need energy.
It's chemical. It's chemicals. You don't need energy. Just make your own energy.
What? I mean, that's cool. Do you think you're better than us just because you drink water?
Yeah. Yeah, because you need chemicals to survive.
You sound like a boomer. Just because it's a chemical doesn't mean it's bad. Everything's a chemical.
We are not plants. You guys do not need a bunch of like maltodextrose, fructose, random
there's
insert,
literally
whatever,
nothing wrong about that, by the way. You're just fear mongering. Dude, I don't care. I'll eat something with ingredient list as long as the Bible. Like, if it tastes good, it tastes good.
What? You're not supposed to do that.
A lot of the times, it's literally just the preservatives that make it last longer. That's all it is. Dude, back in the day, food used to expire like every day. Like, it's literally better. We have more vitamins in our food than we used to have. It lasts longer. Like, it's just overall better.
Also obese. more than we
Okay,
are.
but we
also have
don't
more
talk about that
diabetes
part
than
though.
we ever
That
had.
part we don't talk about.
Oh.
Now, this was a very funny and entertaining stream, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna have to cut pretty much all of it out. However, this is a great opportunity to plug my new YouTube membership option. I upload a fully edited stream highlight of this stream and many more for members only. So if you're interested, maybe try joining my membership and I'd highly appreciate it. Get better, click better, dude.
Yeah,
Guys,
10,000 times.
it's a 240. Guys, I don't know. Do you guys think I'm like, who do you guys think I am, bro? I'm gonna do no looking 240 FPS frame perfect. Y'all ready? Wait, y'all gotta visit history. Ready?
I think I pissed off playing Cataclysm and listen to the same thing. Are you even trying? Sometimes you're like so early.
I did it! Yeah! Continuing with my shenanigans, I was about to hit 4,000, and I had the idea to time me hitting 4,000 with the drop of a song. But unfortunately, I kind of failed miserably. Oh, okay, chat. Let's time this. No! God damn it. No! VSC. I ended up the stream at 4,200, and honestly, I was very happy with the progress. I did want to keep going, but I kind of forgot that I had to cook food because I was getting pretty hungry. But I grinded out a solid 1,000 attempts that day. On day 7, I decided that I wanted to stream again because the last stream was extremely entertaining, and I figured, why not? I made my food ahead of time. I meal prepped.
We learn from our mistakes.
But for some reason, this stream quickly became one of my most brain-rotted streams of all time. Yeah, maybe later we could put a video on the screen and we could watch something. I don't know. Right now, I just want to sit and grind. See how many I can do. Subway Surfers? Wait, not gonna lie, you kinda could. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Now we can grind for real. If Subway Surfers on the screen wasn't bad enough, it would get even worse because my chat wanted other types of brain rot, like ASMR, slime videos, rug cleaning, and I thought, why not just do everything? So to motivate myself, I told myself that every 100 frame perfects I do, I'll add 1 brain rot to the screen. Can I get 1 brain rot, please? Every 100 frame perfects, we add a brain rot. So right now is Subway Surfers, okay? When we make it to 4,300, we add in the DVD logo. So when I reached 4,300, I added the DVD logo brain rot to the mix, and things only got worse from here. Why is it Subway Surfer on the right? The real question is, why isn't it on the right side, huh? You answer me that, buddy. I added slime ASMR to the mix, and this is what my stream looked like. And sounded like for a solid 10 minutes. It went to the point where I had Subway Surfers, slime ASMR, the DVD logo spinning around, Minecraft parkour, rug cleaning, and as I was about to add Doggy playing Grief into the mix, my Wi-Fi decided to crash on me and my stream stopped working. But I didn't want to give up, so I kept on going, and in the span of literally 10 minutes, I had another 100 frame perfects, which is by far my best rate yet. To make things even better, I managed to break my personal best of 5 frame perfects in a row, because I got
4, 5, 6, 7.
I just did it 6 times in a row. Yep, 6. That's honestly insane, but makes sense why my rate keeps getting faster and faster. And soon enough, I managed to hit my biggest milestone yet. The big 500. I mean 5,000. Finally, I'm starting to see the end of this challenge. And for the rest of the day, I just yapped with Michelle and she provided me with much needed entertainment. It's Ice Carbon Diablo Extra. So, by end of day, I made it all the way up to 5,600. And on day 8, I didn't want to stop my momentum. I gave myself a minimum goal of hitting 7,000 because I was able to complete this challenge by day 10. I wanted to get 7,000 today, then on day 9, do 1,500 and so on. And on day 10, I do the last 1,500. That was going to require a ton of time though, so I went straight into streaming and grinded away. Oh, I also did 200 frame perfects off camera because I conveniently forgot to record. So, yeah, that's kind of my bad. Guys, I promise I do this months ago. I have to do it. I'm a man of my word, okay? Even if it's dumb. But I did have a fun time talking to my chat. Yeah! 5,900! I really don't like any energy drinks at all. Dude, Math Genius, don't be weird, okay? And when I reached 6,243, I managed to pull off 6 in a row again. But this time, I was live streaming, so everyone was able to witness it. 4 in a row! 5 in a row! 6 in a row! Oh my god! What? 5 in a row! 6 in a row! Oh my god! What? Wait, no, that was aura chat. No? But like I said, it was a short stream and it ended after I got 6,300. Off stream though, I decided to binge watch some of my favorite YouTubers like Atrion, and it was actually kind of chill. Instead of my immense boredom, I got used to the nothingness of the level, and to be honest, I actually kind of enjoyed the peaceful time I had doing this challenge. Usually I'm super stressed out about editing a video, sponsor deadlines, and a bunch of other things, but I was completely stress-free here, and that's something I shouldn't take for granted. I've just been sitting here the past hour and a half, just grinding at tabs, just watching Atriok as a drugged goat. We're finally about to reach the greatest milestone this challenge is going